Y'all lucky I got you Jess With The Mess right now because my oatmeal looks so good. Y'all got bananas, brown sugar, regular sugar, extra butter up in there. Yo, this helped me produce milk, y'all. So I love dressing it up like that.
I thought you were trying to eat healthy.
This is healthy.
Not with the extra butter?
Ain't no milk in it, though.
I'm not even going to tell you what I thought you said just now.
Ain't no milk in it, though.
You said ain't no milk is in it. I was like, what the hell is that?
What is wrong with you? No milk in it, though.
Ain't no milk. I don't know what you hear.
Lord have mercy.
You see how he just straight her anal. Yeah.
You got butt ears over there.
His ass out of here, too. Yeah. For real. A mess.
It's over after January.
It's over. All right, so The Rock is currently promoting his new movie. He has a movie coming out this Friday. It's a Christmas movie. It's called Red One. But back in April, it was an article published by The Wrap claiming that The Rock was so late on this set that he pushed production back, and it costed them $250 million.
What?
Yes. Yep. For the film release. They also claimed that because he was so late on the set, he would have to pee in water bottles to avoid further delays on set. Yep, and he spoke to this. He sat down with Zach Barron for GQ, and he addressed it.
If you do a deep dive on you, there's not a lot of negativity.
Like in terms of?
People writing negative stuff about you.
Not really, man. I mean, they tried. I pee in a bottle. Yeah, that happens.
That does happen. What about the late part of that story?
Yeah, that happens too.
Really? Okay.
But not that amount, by the way. That was a bananas amount.
The reason that stuck out to me is I was like, is this guy's 52? Is this the first negative piece of press that's been written about him? But I didn't really recognize you in that story, you know?
You mean you didn't?
It's not the person that shows up in anything else.
Because it was bull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was a whole other thing we could talk about what that was, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, I've always heard how professional he is.
Yeah.
That's what I've always heard.
I know. That's why I'm with Zach. He said it's the first negative press that The Rock has ever gotten. But the crazy thing is, he said, I don't be late like that. I do pee in bottles, but I don't be late like that. Hey, yo, that is so funny. Where do you put the bottles?
No, the bathroom is that far?
That far. And I'm thinking if you The Rock, you have to have a bathroom in your dressing room.
Pretty close to set.
Who's covering for The Rock? Like, who's covering him while he's doing that? Like, just whipping out and peeing in the bottle?
Maybe who takes
the bottle after he finishes?
Right. And then I hope it's not a scene where he got to touch somebody's face. Like, what if it's a Christmas movie? What if it's love and he had to shush somebody like, shh, and he put his finger on a lip? Anything.
And what kind of aim he got that he can
I was
just pee
thinking the
right
same thing
in the
because
bottle?
he got to pass somebody the bottle because it got to be all over the bottle. Or he got
And is it different bottles every single time, or is it one bottle?
Yep, and are they stacked on the side? Like, is it like a?
And does anybody ever mistake it for Mountain Dew if they do save it?
No,
disgusting.
I don't know. But that's what he said. He said he'd do that. That's what he do. So hopefully they get rid of him. They not get rid of The Rock. I'm saying they get rid of the bottles of pee.
Okay.
Not don't get rid of The Rock.
Hopefully they get rid of him. All right.
And then Ryan Reynolds on Oscar snub. So he recently sat down with Variety Awards Circuit podcast, and he was talking about the success of Deadpool, which was the last Deadpool was like the funniest Deadpool to me, and the success of Deadpool and Wolverine. And during the conversation, Ryan spoke on what he thought was the biggest Oscar snub.
You know, I also think we sort of unnecessarily hurdle ourselves over comedy as a craft. And if you ask me, one of the greatest injustices is that Eddie Murphy doesn't have an Oscar for The Nutty Professor or The Clumps. Just like the fact that he could sit at a table with 10 and be 10 different characters at one table, that is singular.
Yep.
And that is a kind of talent that I don't know that we at this stage in our scientific journey of life could understand.
Because you got all them elitist folks at the Oscars who don't respect comedy and superhero movies. So they don't see the art and the comedy and the superhero movies.
And not Nutty Professor? As many characters as he was?
Yeah. It's a comedy.
That's what he said.
If it was a drama, if it was a bunch of fat people crying, you know what I'm saying? I'm serious. If it was a bunch of fat people or a bunch of big backs around the table crying, they got an Oscar.
See? And if he came out with that today, then it probably would be, because then he's portraying these people. I was going to say that probably would get an Oscar today.
Nah, they probably try to cancel him today. Why are you doing all these stereotypes about fat people?
Big back.
That's messed
Big
up.
back professor.
Big back professor.
But Nutty Professor it could play on like Ozempic too, because remember he would go back to Buddy Love. You know what I'm saying? So it could be a lot of he could bring it.
Oh shoot, that's all that was. Now that you think about it, all he was doing was taking Ozempic that work immediately. When you think of, because wasn't he shooting himself with a needle?
Yep, every time. And sometimes, every time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy was ahead of his time.
Definitely ahead of his time, yo. Absolutely. And then my last story. You want to speed it up, Brandon? Run. Thank you so much. So, Keke Palmer, she recently did an interview with the LA Times to promote her new memoir, Master of Me, The Secret to Controlling Your Narrative. The book is set to come out next week. In the book, she talks about her 2 seasons on the Fox series, Scream Queens. And one of the stories Keke recalled trying to calm down a fight between 2 of her white castmates. And she said in order to make peace between them, she told them that they need to have fun and respect each other. She claims one of them responded by saying, Keke, literally just don't. Who do you think you are, Martin effing Luther King? Yeah. She didn't reveal who it was, but her co-stars...
Keke Luther King is crazy.
Keke Luther King. She didn't say who it was, but her co-stars on the film were Emma Roberts, Billy Lord, Skylar Samuels, and Leah Michelle. And I seen in the comments that a lot of people were saying like it had to be Emma Roberts because she, I guess her character played to like some racism and racist or whatever like that. But she also added that on the same show set, Ryan Murphy called her unprofessional for not coming to set on her day off. And I'm like, you must not know black people. Why would we come to set or come to work on a day off?
Yeah,
why?
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. But I know some actors do that like to... It's just like overachieving. Like, you just want to be around you because you're not always in every episode if it's a series. And if you're an actress that you're actress or actor and you're on the show, you're not necessarily in every episode. So sometimes it does look good, but if you're off, you're off. It shouldn't hurt or harm you if you don't come to work.
And that dude don't know what she might have been dealing with mentally and emotionally. She might have needed that day off to just go take a break or some me time.
Absolutely.
To come back and be her best self when it is her time to be on set.
Absolutely.
That's why Keke should have minded her business. That seemed like everybody in that set should be minding their damn business. Should have let them 2 people fight, and that dude shouldn't be minding her business when it's her day off.
Yeah, stay out of white people fights. I would have loved to sit back and let them fight. Like, because
Gregory used to say that all the time. Stop minding white people business.
That's it. And that is Jess With The Mess.
Thank you, Jess.
Yep.
All right, when we come back, Charlamagne, who you giving your donkey to?
Alexander Rodriguez, okay? Not Alex Rodriguez. I don't even know if Alex Rodriguez, the baseball player, full name is Alexander. But this is another Dominican. He's from Miami. He's 20 years old. He needs to come to the front of the congregation, and he takes his food way too seriously. We'll discuss.
All right, and then after that, we're going to open up the phone lines, 800-585-1051. This morning during Front Page News, we were talking about the rumor that people wanted Joe Biden to step down and let Kamala Harris rock out for the next 60 days.
Well, this came from, I can't remember the guy's name. He used to work in the vice president's administration. He was on CNN. He actually brought this up. Find that clip, Eddie.
Yeah, we'll find that clip, and we'll discuss when we come back. All right, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.